So, first race of the day of the hurdles then is the Truimph Hurdle Trial over 2 mile 1 furlong for 4-year-old juvenile hurdlers. And there's a pretty big field for this, so let's go look at them as they make their way to the start. And they caught the screen now then. And the top one is Arnold Salty C. Clark, Barker Simito, D. Thompson, Benjamin Disraeli, S. Gray, Ben's Ticket, Charlie, Box Office, PJ Rhodes, Brees, M. Cairns, Crazy Horse, John's Jumpers, Festival Montira, D. Hinton, Space Command, PK Hill, Trashman, Joshua Sutherland, Breaker of Chains, Molliet Surfer, Downstairs Maid, J. Murray, Grand Rise, Thunderspark, Highland Witch, David Robertson, Jazzy Jet, Mike Tartaglia, Paradise, Leon van Rensburg, Stockley is J. Shea, The Girl Next Door is G. Clutterbuck, and Tonic Dubai is Doug Warren. And they're already racing, down towards the first of their 8 flights of hurdles. And they're not going to be hanging about here, I don't think. And Grand Rise is over in the lead. Barker Simito made a mistake in second, and Downstairs Maid is in third. The one at the back is Stockley. So as they sort themselves out then and race down towards the second of the flights, it's going to be Grand Rise in the lead, but Barker Simito being driven up on his inside now to take much closer order. Downstairs Maid is next, then Highland Witch and Ben's Ticket and Space Commander, then Breaker of Chains and Jazzy Jet. After that we've got Box Office and Brees and Arnold Salty, and then Festival Montira, Crazy Horse and The Girl Next Door after that one, and then Trash Man, Tonic Dubai is towards the back as they take the second. And they're all safely over that one, and dodging the traffic cones. And Grand Rise and Barker Simito from Ben's Ticket on the inside in those pale sleeves. In the green is Space Command. Box Office isn't far behind them, and then Jazzy Jet and Breaker of Chains and Highland Witch and Downstairs Maid and Brees in the field trails back to Stockley. So they're swinging now left-handed out into the country. And Grand Rise shows the way to Barker Simito and Ben's Ticket. And then comes Jazzy Jet and Space Commander, then Breaker of Chains and Box Office and Downstairs Maid and Brees, and then Festival Montira and Highland Witch as they take the third. And they're all safely over that one as well, with Crazy Horse just slightly relegated to last. That Grand Rise it is that takes them along by a good couple of lengths to Barker Simito and Ben's Ticket, and then Jazzy Jet and Breaker of Chains as they take the fourth. And that's halfway in the jump-in, and they've still got 9.5 furlongs to race. And it's Grand Rise from Barker Simito, Ben's Ticket going well in third, then Box Office and Jazzy Jet as they take the fifth. And they're all safely over that one and going well, and they're not hanging about here. They've got 8.5 furlongs to go, and they've got 4 more flights of hurdles to take. And it's Grand Rise and Ben's Ticket in the lead from Barker Simito and Box Office and Trashman. They've only got 3 flights left to take. I can't count. Grand Rise is in the lead. Ben's Ticket is second. Barker Simito third. At the third last. Over that one they go, and it's Grand Rise still in the lead. Ben's Ticket going well in second. Barker Simito third. Then Trashman and Box Office and Downstairs Maiden Highland, which Paradise is getting a little bit closer now. That's the grey. Then Space Command and Breaker of Chains. Brees is behind that one. Benjamin Disraeli, and then Jazzy Jet and Tonic Dubai and Festival Montira. And the ones at the back are Arnold Salty, Crazy Horse, The Girl Next Door and Stockley. But they've got 2 to jump and 5.5 furlongs to race, and Grand Rise has been shook along in front. The one that's making eye-catching progress up the centre of the track is Highland Witch, and that one's come streaming through to second. And also on the inside of that one, Box Office. So there's all sorts of things happening up front now. Box Office, in fact, takes the lead from Grand Rise on the inside. Downstairs Maid is next. Then comes Ben's Ticket. The Grey Paradise is now launching a challenge on the outside. They've got 1 flight of hurdles to take, and it's Paradise who's now come to take it up from Trashman. Paradise and Trashman now start to pull away from the remainder of the field, and it looks like these two are going to have a ding-dong battle as they come down to the final flight. Paradise on the outside is the grey. Trashman is on the inside. There's a 5-length gap back to Downstairs Maid. Paradise and Trashman. 1 flight of hurdles to take. Still 2 furlongs to race though. Coming out of the pack a little bit is Crazy Horse, but Paradise has now gone for home and quickly put a 3-length gap between himself and Trashman. At the final flight, Paradise jumps it really well. Downstairs Maid is running into second as Trashman's hit the wall, but it's Paradise that's going away to win this really comfortably. It's a 1-horse race. Paradise wins it. It's going to be Crazy Horse running from the clouds to take second, and Downstairs Maid will be third, I think, but they've been caught by Box Office and The Girl Next Door. But Paradise wins it. Good win, and was easing up at the end, but he's won it really comfortably. That's a good Truimph Hurdle trial there. Paradise for Leon van Rensburg wins it. Crazy Horse is second. Downstairs Maid was third. Box Office ran well in fourth. The Girl Next Door was fifth. And then Trashman, who faded, was sixth.